Hello ladies and gentlemen, Cammy here, and welcome to Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age. Now, this game is now also on the Nintendo Switch, known as Dragon Quest XI-S. And the reason why I'm playing through this is because I get to know Hero, because he's one of the DLC characters in this Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So, of course, if you've seen the Redemption Arc list by now, you would know why I'm playing through this game. Alright, let's say we start a new adventure. Alright, I'm gonna be going with my... there we go. Alright. The Draconian Quest. Oh. Okay, no fleeing from battle. Oh. The Draconian Quest feature allows you to attempt your adventure with an array of harsh restrictions in place. Oh, these are like stipulations. You can have these restrictions removed at the church at any time, so don't be afraid. You can always change your mind. Alright, so... no fleeing from battle. You can't flee from bright fights no matter how brutal the battle is. You must see it through to the bitter end. No shopping. You can't spend your gold or coins. You have to get by with what you can acquire from chests and monsters. Oh, wow. No armor. You can't equip any defensive items, so you'll have to make the most of your spell skills and items that can boost your survivability. Reduced experience from easy fights. You only get half the normal number of experience from beating baddies weaker than yourself, and sometimes none at all. Ooh. All enemies are super strong. Every enemy you encounter will be tougher than usual, making your quest a true test of your combat skill. Only hardened warriors need apply. And what's this one? Uncontrollable embarrassment will plague you every step of your adventure. No telling when this crippling affliction might flare up next. Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay. Ah! I just realized. There we go. Yeah. You know what? On second thought, I'll just put in my real name. Oh. Yeah. Alright, brightness seems to be good. Okay. So again, I'm only going to be playing through this game as the as a way to get to know Hero from this game.
This child, he is the one.
There's the mark. There's no mistaking it.
Well, I hope. But it turns out I can't do that. I can't. So streaming Persona 5 is a no-go. But I can safely say I have played that game, and I hereby give Ben Alamea, aka Joker, my official becoming good. So there's that. Let's see if Hero can follow suit.
What in heavens are you doing here? And after that awful storm, too. However did you survive? You're a jolly one. What's this? Oh, you poor thing. Come here. Come here. Oh, there's no need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
Well, that seems to be a very similar origin to another character I know, but, yeah. Alright. Alright. Several years later. There's Hero. There's the hero of the hour. I believe this belongs to you.
Thanks so much. You're a lifesaver. Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony. So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there. Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way. Come on, best not keep her waiting.
Yeah, this is the hero of the hour, the one I want to get to know more. Because again, this Smash Ultimate. That is the game, right? Yeah. Starting into this. No big deal.
Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it? My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief? Well, not to worry. Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey. Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh!
What?
Monsters! They're coming this way.
They're just slime. These guys can be taken down and down. Ow. Okay, I'll let you have that one, jerk.
Crikey! Get him!
There we go.
Crumbs!
Okay, try that again. Yeah, I thought so. See, that wasn't so hard.
Crikey! I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me. And now we've got to go through that horrible, dingy cave. Just our luck. I'll bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Come on, let's get going.
Alright. Alright. Back to the task at hand. Alright, so it's shaping up to be a pretty good game thus far. Close enough to a monster, and a small orange arrow will appear just above them. Press the X button, and you'll give them a wallop with your weapons, lowering their HP before the battle has even begun. I'm just... Whap! Let you have that one.
Get him! Phew.
That wasn't so hard. Oh. Alright. Let you have that one. Yeah, that's what you get.
Crikey! Tough little blighters, aren't they?
Alright.
Get him!
There we go.
Crumbs!
Ow. I'll let you have that one. Ow.
Don't give up!
Ah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Go on!
And you're done.
Phew.
Alright.
Well done!
just started. Making progress. These guys are much easy.
Tough little blighters, aren't
That
they?
was nothing. Seriously. Ooh.
Get him!
Ow. That hurt. Still. Ha!
Phew.
Come on. I've seen Badnik stuff fight better than this. Needlers.
Go on! Crikey!
Okay, but why did I say ow? It's like a waste of an item. And you're late.
Tough little blighters, aren't they?
That was easy. Alright, let's keep moving. What's this? Chunk of copper. Up. Oh, nice. The damage I did. Okay, but why though?
Get him!
And you are defeated.
Phew.
Right. Right. Not so bad. I never got the chance to use the new attack I just learned.
Core, look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think?
Help!
Storm.
Help me!
What? Cole?
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Quick! You have to help him!
Right. And there's the storm.
It's not fog at all. It's more monsters!
Come on. That's what there are.
Crikey!
Here we go.
Get him!
There we go.
Don't give up!
Thank you. Appreciate it. Right.
Go on!
Alright, one down.
Here you go!
Thank you.
Get
Alright.
him! Go on! Get him!
Boom. That got him.
Tough little blighters, aren't they? I'm so proud of you!
Another level. Nice.
I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you. But then those monsters appeared.
What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before. But never mind that now. Whatever were you thinking? You could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant.
Yes, Gemma. Sorry, Gemma.
Alright.
You saved my bacon again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero. Not far to the top now. Typical. It would have to go and start raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on. Here we are at last.
Alright.
It's such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view. Well, we better say the prayer and get this ceremony over with, eh? What was that?
Oh, carp. Whoa!
Help! Help me! Help! Help!
I got you. Carp. What? Dang! Roasted him like a holiday turkey! A fruit attack was that just now?
We're alive. But how? That great big flash of lightning. It was almost like you made it happen.
Now that's over.
Look! The mark on your hand! Huh? Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later. All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now, we really had better be finishing up this ceremony.
Right.
Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home, lift your voices up in prayer, sing it across all our drear. Blessed are we since days of yore, let it be so forevermore. Wow! Look!
That is what I call a view.
It just goes on and on and on. Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world really is. Well, that's it. It's all over. Shall we head down and tell Grandad and everyone? They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom.
Alright. That was pretty cool. Alright. That actually went surprisingly well. There they are.
We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that. When we saw lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, I have to tell you. Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no doubt about it, the spirit of the land was watching over you. Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
It was wonderful. I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water and... Oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
You're true Cobblestonians now. Only we have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know. You're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind. I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there. Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
Come on, you. Home time.
Right. If you're ever at a loss about anything, open the menu, select miscellaneous, and take a look at Traveler's Tip. There's a treasure trove of knowledge about the scenery from a special perspective. Coming of age, awarded for ascending to the top of Cobblestone Tour and completing the ceremony to signify the onset of adulthood. And we got the trophy, Coming of Age. Right. Well, yeah, we're doing pretty good at this. We're doing pretty good so far. And also, before I played this particular game, I actually did play the demo, the 11S demo that was on, that's this game, but on the Switch.
Oh! Here's my little soldier. Well, not so little anymore. I've heard all about your big adventure. Look at you, all grown up. I hope he wasn't too much of a bother, Gemma dear.
Of course not. Quite the opposite, in fact. You would have been proud of him. We got attacked by a monster at the top of the tour, and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff by my fingertips. I thought I was done for. But you'll never guess what happened next. That mark on his hand suddenly lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
What did you say? That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness me. Here I was hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along. Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk.
I already know about the whole talk. I know how the
Here.
whole thing goes.
This belongs to you.
Okay.
Your grandfather asked me to give you it once you'd come of age and climbed the tour. The truth is, there's something I've been keeping a secret all these years. Something I've never told another soul in the village. It's... how can I put this now? Well, he said you're the reincarnation of the luminary.
You serious?
What?
Oh, don't ask me what the old fool meant, dear. I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather said you had a special destiny, and that there was something you had to do.
Oh, sweet Lady Palatina, you're serious.
He said that when you came of age, you were to head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace thingy to the king. He seemed to think that if you did that, all would become clear. Clear as mud, I shouldn't wonder. Anyway, the long and short of it is that if you want to find out what this is all about, you'll have to leave Cobblestone and head over to Heliodor.
Crikey.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Well, I can't stop you leaving, I'm sure, but you won't be marching on an empty stomach. Come on, dinner.
The reincarnation of the luminary. Sounds heavy. Got something for getting 10 items. Need some fresh air after all that. You're really serious about this whole luminary thing. But you know what? I'm being too judgy with this game right now because, and I shouldn't be like that because I've judged Hero when he came into Smash Ultimate before the whole, before the S version of Dragon Quest XI got on the Switch. So need to try and keep an open mind here, Cameron. I mean, you did it with Ken, you did it with Simon, and you did it with Richter, and you also did it, and, well, during your off time you did it with Joker, so... Alright.
Oh, can't sleep either, eh? You remember this tree, don't you? I got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago. There I was, crying like mad, and there you were, running round trying to help me get it down. Some things never change, eh? I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone. That's why I was so surprised by what your mum said today. All that stuff about you being the luminary, that reincarnation thing.
I'm still having trouble wrapping my head around it, too.
I remember the story my granddad told me. Once upon a time, long, long ago, the world was terrorized by a horrible monster. But then, the luminary appeared and saved the day. When it was all over, the luminary turned into a star. And he's been watching over us from up in the heavens ever since. That's his star, right there. How can you be the luminary too? I just don't get it.
I'm as
I
confused as you
know.
are.
That's what you're going to Heliodor to find out. I understand, really I do. Listen, we should both be getting back. Everyone will be wondering where we've got to. Goodbye, old friend.
Ah. This is what I remember from Smash Ultimate.
Well, just look at you. You don't scrub up too bad, you know. Only wish your grandfather were here to see you. You won't forget him, will you? He was a fine, upstanding man, the pride of the village. You could do worse than try to be like him. Well, however you turn out, I'm sure you'll find a way to overcome whatever lies ahead. A mother knows these things. Oh, by the way, I've popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day in your pack. Don't spend it all at once. Why don't you visit the village shop before you head off to Heliodor? You'll need some supplies for your big adventure. But don't take too long. The whole village is turning out to wave you off.
Right. Before I set off, I really do need to get some things. It's stupid to go out on a quest ill prepared, you know? That may come in handy. I suppose I should make my verdict. The game as well as Hero. Wait, one more little stop.
One day you're just a little boy, the next you're getting ready to leave us. I only wish your grandfather could see what a fine young man you've become. To think, it's been so many years already since old Chalky found you floating since he brought you to Cobblestone. We never thought there was anything out of the ordinary about you. And now suddenly there's all this talk of luminaries of all things. You know who the luminary was, of course. A legendary hero who saved the world from a terrible darkness. And we're supposed to believe that you're him reincarnated? I don't doubt old Chalky, of course, but it is a little hard to swallow, I must say. Oh, when you meet the King of Heliodor, put in a good word for old Cobblestone, won't you, eh? If he finds out this is the village where the luminary was raised, there might be something in it for us, if you catch my drift.
Oh, you are terrible. Trust you to be thinking about what you can get out of it.
Oh, no, I'm only joking, of course. The very thought. Anyway, where was I? Yes. Now, the fate that awaits you may well be one beyond anything we simple country folk can imagine. But you must allow us to offer what little assistance we can. Take this map of Erdrea with you. May it prove useful in finding your way.
Thank you.
And may this magnificent steed, the pride of Cobblestone, lighten your burden and speed you on your way. You'll find Heliodor easily enough. Just head north out of the village and follow your nose.
You travel safely now. Oh, you're such a good boy, such a good boy. You make us proud out there, won't you? And come back safe.
Wait! Here, take this with you. I made it for you.
Thank you.
It'll keep you safe. I heard there are lots of monsters where you're going. Be sure to keep it close, won't you? Oh, I don't know what's in store for you out there. But wherever you go and whoever you meet, don't forget us, will you? Take care, and remember, we'll be waiting for you.
Pretty much seems like a good stopping point. So, yeah, that... Horses are incredibly convenient way to cover large amounts of ground in very little time, but you'll sometimes have to enter areas where that can be explored on foot. Don't despair, though. A ring of one of the many surrounding summoning bells around Erdrea will bring your faithful friend galloping back to your side. But yeah, this seems like a good spot to stop on. But yeah, now that I've actually gotten to try out Dragon Quest XI S. This isn't the Switch version, Cammy. Ugh. Now that I got the chance to play Dragon Quest XI, I can now, safely say I've played it, and it seems I really have misjudged Hero. He really is a pretty good character, and I really do like this game, so I hereby give Hero my official Cammy seal of approval. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, it really means a lot to me. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video, so until then, ta-ta!